Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another study stream. Hopefully, this will be a nice and productive day for everybody who joins us either live or joins us after the fact as a VOD. Hello, Cushy. Awesome to see you here. Always love it when people turn out. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Hopefully the same can be said of yourself. No. Well, I mean, that's unfortunate, but you know, at least you're making the decision to rest, which is good when you're sick, because your body needs that energy. Um, so yeah, hopefully it's not like the pandemic, but uh, yeah, happy you turned out anyways. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure everything is set up for the stream. Just migraines? Alright. Understandable. Yeah, well thank you anyways for joining up the stream despite being sick. I definitely appreciate that. So let's see. Timer is all set. Let me just test the music to make sure things are going right on this front. Yep, alright. Music can be played. Alright, cool. So, I guess for people who are either watching this, people who are watching this as a video after the fact and who are doing so for the first time, my name is Chris. I do study streams. This is one of them. In this one, we go for 3 50-minute Pomodoro sessions with 10-minute breaks. During those breaks, I walk through some helpful and healthy habits involving resting your eyes and involving reminders to get up and walk around. I guess I'll just run through the basic logistics of how this normally works, given that, yeah, I always end up doing that. So, what I normally recommend at the beginning of this is for people who want to work alongside is to announce what they're doing, what they plan on doing during these 3 sessions publicly somehow. So that could be if you're, say, live, if you want to, typing in live chat what you want to get done over the next 3 hours. That makes it specific in your mind, and that gives some public accountability towards what you're trying to accomplish. If you don't want to do that, or you're watching this as a video after the fact, you can always take a Post-it note, as I always recommend. Write down what you want to get done and just post it in the top right of your screen. That way, if anyone walks by, they know what you should be doing, and you will then have social pressure to do what you're doing. And it's nice and specific for you in your peripheral view about what you have to do at any given moment. Other things I always recommend, tweak your environment so that it's nice and conducive to work. Starting a work session off by just getting things set up can sometimes stop you from getting into the flow of actually working. So I would recommend closing all tabs and programs that aren't relevant to what you want to get done and opening the ones that are. I would also recommend shifting elements of your physical environment too to make it nice and conducive to work as well. So that means if you're in a noisy place and you have the ability to, maybe to relocate to a quieter place, do so. If not, some sort of noise cancellation from, putting on headphones or something can help. I don't recommend drowning out loud background noise with equally loud headphone noise because that can damage your hearing. But things like telling others around you to that you are trying to work and that they should maybe be considerate, those are things I more so recommend. Anyways. Oh, hey, how's it going? Glad you're back too. Sorry, what do I call you by the way? I do need to make sure I get everyone's names correctly. Should I just refer you to as M999 or Mo? All right, cool, awesome, Mo. Yeah, welcome to the stream. And Cushy, yeah, that's a good thing to do during the stream. That's a good way to spend some 3 hours of focus time. Essay planning is really important. And I mean, it's basically the actual writing of the essay, realistically, the actual outline and planning and the research you fill in. Because after that, it's just translating that into like a more readable form. So yeah, that's a good way of spending your time. In terms of what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to finish a computer science lab that I'm still working on from yesterday, which is due tonight now. And yeah, it's still definitely kind of frustrating. But you know, I'm making do with what I can. Really quick, I'm also going to set up my own environment just so that I also don't get distracted by setting things up at the beginning of this work session. So really quick, I'm just going to set up a few things and we're going to get started. Oh, also, how many of you in stream chat have the Forest app by any chance? Alia recommended we start using it yesterday. Oh, hello. How's it going? Okay, you do. I don't know if the app costs money or not though, so I don't want to necessarily the app is called Forest. Basically it's like here, let me see if I can pull it up. Basically it's like a hold on. It sort of looks like this. Basically, the way it works is that in focus? Basically, the way it sort of works is you run Pomodoro sessions, and every time you complete a successful Pomodoro session, and a tree gets grown, and basically you try to build a forest by doing a bunch of these without interruption. And if you get interrupted in the middle of them, the tree basically dies. So it's a way for you to like not use your phone while working on this type of stuff, or to just track your Pomodoros. Alia recommended this yesterday just because there's a feature for group rooms where everyone coordinates under one Pomodoro, and there's sort of like a system where like if anybody starts getting distracted, then the tree dies for everybody. It's a pretty good way for group accountability. I think the app does cost like money, like a tiny amount. So I don't necessarily want to put like a financial barrier towards participating on this. Also, this doesn't have a desktop version that I can like put on the actual screen overlay, which is another problem because I have no way of like say holding my phone up to the side here so that the tracking is in view for everybody. So yeah, I guess if not everyone has the app right now, we can try it like another time. We can experiment it with it a different time. I think right now we'll just go for the traditional way. So yeah, I think we're all set up. I have my timer ready. I think the music is working. So if everyone's all good in terms of what they want to get done, I think we can get started pretty soon. Yeah. So how about we start off this first session? Good luck to everybody. I hope you're all set up for what you want to get done. I am almost myself, but I think we should start the stream. So yeah, good luck to everybody. I hope you have a nice and productive first session, and I will see you on the other side of these next 50 minutes. Okay, looks like that's the first session done. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Glad to see that turnout is doing pretty good today. That's always nice. Really quick, I'm gonna set my 1-minute timer for the eye rest breaks. How is everyone's session so far? Oh yes, the sound does seem to be good. That is good to hear. Hello, Daniel. How was everyone's first session? For those who started from the beginning and those who joined as well. Uh, everybody doing well with that first session? Hello, Alia. Good to see you as well. Oh, that's good. Hopefully the rest was nice. Uh, that's super good to hear. Oh wow, good job. Uh, you planted your first forest tree. That's awesome. Wait, do you mean in real life or do you mean like in the forest app that I was talking about earlier? Actually, I should probably clarify that. We haven't so far set up a group thing. I don't know if everyone has forest. I don't necessarily want to obligate everybody to get it either, but you can make group rooms in in forest. I can actually do that now if there's enough people who want me to set that up. Um, really quick then, I'm gonna type the code into the Discord chat just so people can join. Let me make sure my timer is set up for the 1-minute break as well. It's all good, looks like. That's a good question. How do I check that? I don't think I'm in deep focus mode. No, I'm not in deep focus mode. Uh, I am so far going to avoid that because I sometimes need to use this phone for multi-factor authentication, so I do actually need to get out of this app sometimes. So, yeah, deep focus mode would not work well for my case, anyways. Um, oh, cool. Looks like people are joining the room. Um, yeah, I guess if we could get a forest room going, that'd be great. I think there's only Alia in the room right now. Just FYI. The code, yeah, Alia just reprinted the code. Yeah. FYI, do you think it costs like a dollar or I don't know what it is in the UK. I think $1.99 in the US for the feature. Oh, there's Daniel. Cool, cool, cool. We got 3 people in. Oh, someone just left the room, I think. Oh wait, no. Now someone's back. All right, cool. I think there's only 3 people in here besides me. Looks like Sahana, Alia, and Daniel. I don't. Oh wait, no. Now we got Mo. All right, cool, cool, cool. We have, I think, a full-fledged room going then. Awesome, 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 awesome. We can start this off during the next session. Actually, right now, I do want to encourage everybody to do that famous eye habit that differentiates me from other study streams, which is me reminding you to find an object that's 6 to 7 meters away or farther that is safe to look at. that you can fixate your eyes on, just so you rest your eyes a bit after staring at something close proximity for nearly an hour. So, yeah, in the U.S., up to 20 feet or farther, right? Yeah. So if you can find an object, please do so. I have my timer set up, and I have my object in my view, which is basically just the building across the street. So yeah, if you can, please find an object in your vision. Yeah, I do say that like all the time. Hopefully it'll get to the point where I just like can breeze through it without even saying that's for Alia's sake, just so she can hear me talk without saying and Train station for you. Awesome. Anyways, all right. I want everyone to start looking at their object. I'm gonna start the timer now. There we go. Timer's going. Please start looking at your object. It's okay if you started late. Just start looking at it now. And relax your eyes. No need to strain your eyes in any way to focus, to keep the object in focus. Just relax your eyes and focus your attention. Make sure you're blinking too. Sometimes looking at screens, as I've mentioned before, sometimes causes your eyes to blink less, which can sometimes dry them out and damage them. So blinking is good. Don't force any blinking though. That's bad. Yeah. Keep looking. I think the sound is set up such that the timer will actually sound. But we'll see. See what happens. Keep it going. And it's gonna be a ding. It's gonna happen. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hopefully your eyes are nice and well rested. I am going to give us like about 6 minutes, I think, left of break, just because there was a bit of discussion beforehand, and also the setup of that forest room. I do want to encourage everybody to take some time to get up and walk around, move your legs and whatnot, just because sitting sedentary is also quite unhealthy for the body if you do it for extended periods of time. Yeah. So let's see. How about, given that we're a bit strapped for time in terms of how much break time we have left, why don't we meet back up at the 2-minute and 45-second mark, which should give you 2.5 minutes to grab some water or something, maybe move your legs. And yeah, just get up, walk around, get some blood flow pumping up from your legs back to your heart again. I'll see you in 2-ish minutes. Hello, hello. I am back and now unmuted. I see there's a lot of review that needs to be done. Um, yeah, that sounds nice and stressful. Careful about the swearing. By the way, there's the mod bot automatically gives warnings for that. Sorry, it's automated too. So like it's all good. It's all good. Just don't do that like 3 times, or yeah, you're gonna start like getting muted and possibly banned. It's a bit stringent on stream chat just because I don't know who may stumble into the Discord group. Yeah, I mean, I'll make sure to tweak the mod bot if you can't swear in casual, by the way. Like it's just these other channels that you can't swear in, just so you know. So, uh, but yeah, I see there's a lot of review that needs to be done by a bunch of y'all. Yeah, that is quite that is true. I think pretty much all the actual beginnings of this fan engagement can just be attributed to Alia like inviting friends over. Wow, nice. That's cool. Website building. Uh, yeah, but the what was I gonna say? The review stuff is yeah, quite seems quite challenging. Um, it's always rough reviewing at the last minute. Yeah, I often struggle with that too, just because my calendar and time and whatnot never often prevents me from reviewing long term. You know what? There's nothing necessarily wrong with profanity. I think it all depends on context. If it's like an appropriate usage, you know. I say that, but I'm still like probably not gonna allow that on stream chat just because like people can get quite creative and they can figure out ways of doing some quite inappropriate stuff. I have very low expectations about the internet and people. Uh, oh yeah, no, definitely, it's definitely me doing that just to make the Discord chat more lively and entertaining. That's definitely what's going on right now. Um, uh, okay, it looks like our time is wrapping up, so I'm gonna quickly update our overlay and get us potentially set up for the second session. Um, while everyone else discusses the merits of whether or not it's fair that Alia keeps getting warned by the mod bot for swearing. Um, how many people do we have online? Is it like 5? 6, I think, actually. I think it's 6. I'm gonna call that first work session 6. Even if people came like fairly late. Just because we love inflating those numbers here on Didactish. It's the only way we get close to the original record we set. Right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. With Mo, that's 5, and then there's me, so that should be 6. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. Um, I think we're just about set up to start our next session as soon as I tweak the music and get the timer set up. Let me just reverse that back to the beginning. All right. I think we are all good to start at the next session. Apologies for disrupting any humor that's going on in chat. Seems quite lively, and that's always encouraged in those chats. As long as it remains, you know, a pro, nice and appropriate. Uh, let's see. So we got another 50 minutes. That's 45. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, so I think we're all good to go. I'm gonna start turning off the break time elements. So now your chats are temporarily hidden from the world. Hopefully, you guys all have Forest out, um, and we can start the next session with Forest. Uh, oh yeah, liking the stream would be very much appreciated, by the way. Definitely gets my stuff out to more people. Even though pretty much all of the traffic, almost all of the enduring traffic to my channel is basically just people that Alia knows or people who are related to people Alia know, I guess. Um, but yeah, the likes can help too. Sometimes random people can also pop up. Uh, yeah, I mean, and I mean, you know, if it would be functional, then like sure, that would I'd appreciate that. But yeah, it seems like quite a handful to try to go like the entire school. Anyways, everyone's got a lot of thoughts about that. Uh, but I think we should get started on our second session, just because. Um, I guess we can discuss the merits of inviting potentially toxic people to this live stream uh, in the future, like during the second break. But right now, I think we should probably get back to the actual work session, just because I have everything set up. So I'm going to start the music, and I'm going to start the timer, and I'm going to start the forest room. So good luck, everybody. I hope this next work session is nice and productive, and I will see you on the other side. Okay. I think that wraps up our second session. So, hold on a second. Let me turn chat back on. Yeah, that was pretty good. Hopefully everyone got a lot done. Welcome Gunami again, and also welcome Javi. Is that how I pronounce it? Uh yeah, that went by pretty fast. And yeah, it was productive. I think everyone got some who was participating in the forest thing also got some coins, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's how that works. Um, okay, no worries. Yeah, yeah. Welcome, Hobby. Am I pronouncing that right? Do I pronounce the H like? Is it a hard H or a soft H? Ah, they'll join tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, that's all good regardless. Hobby, happy. Uh, I mean, I already have an American accent, so there's no way I'm gonna be pronouncing it anywhere near what you guys pronounce it anyways. Soft H. So Abby. All right. We'll uh be okay. Yeah. Cool. We'll resolve that later on. Anyways, I always welcome new people coming to the chat. It's always nice expanding the community and whatnot. Hopefully, everyone had some nice work. And yeah, good luck with your continuation of that work, Alia. Since you want to work during the break, all good there. For everyone else who's still sticking around for the break part, I'm going to set the 1 minute timer to rest our eyes, which is now all set. So I'm going to ask everyone who's still following along on the stream to find that same object they were looking at before, if it is still available. If not, find a new object that's safe to look at that's 6 to 7 meters away or farther, or 20 feet away or farther, and start gazing at it. Because I'm going to start the timer now. I've found my object back in my vision, so I'm personally ready to go. You're hungry, Mo? Well, you should probably get up and get a snack. Really quick, if you do want to join the iRest, you can if you want to. If not, I do encourage you to get up and walk around actually to get that snack. Move your legs and whatnot, just so that you get some blood flow back up. For everyone following along with me for the iRest, I'm going to start the 1 minute now. So please start looking at your object. Right, just find it in your vision, and as I've said before, keep your eyes nice and relaxed while you stare at the faraway object, making sure to blink as well. Keep looking. If your eyes do feel a bit odd after staring at close proximity things for a while, you can massage the muscles around your eyes. I don't recommend rubbing your eyes directly. I think that usually introduces like irritants into your eye, so that's not quite recommended. But things like massaging like areas around the eye, maybe like bridge of the nose and whatnot, I think are all usually fair game and relatively safe. So if you need to do that as well, you're free to do that too. There we go. That is the timer done. I'm going to give us another 8 minutes or so of actual break time. So yeah, let's see. I hope everyone's breaks or I hope everyone's work sessions went well. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty productive for me too. I got the second algorithm I had to program completed, although I need to format the output into a text file. But yeah, now I only have one more algorithm left, and then it's just basically formatting text files, and then I'm good with this project. Nice, you learned a whole topic. What are you reviewing again? Was it econ or math? The algorithm? Oh, basically, so It's from my operating systems class. Essentially, the idea is like you have to recreate the resource manager. So basically, when a bunch of processes come in, they'll have different requirements, such as like how long they need the CPU for, and how often they block for input output operations. So basically, you just have to program based off of like a text file that tells you that information. How the resource manager in the operating system would treat each of those processes, and basically track at every given point, every cycle basically of the processor, how the resource manager would swap out the processes and whatnot. It's yeah, I mean it's not that it's not yeah, I don't know. It's basically making like a text thing that simulates it. The logic isn't that hard. It's just C is really annoying. There's a lot of like me not knowing how to deal with like dynamic allocation of memory and whatnot, because C is just kind of a dick about that. But yeah, that's just me. Anyways, nice, nice. A lot of different work going on. Uh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I do rant about C every session. C is really annoying. I don't like C. Um, I don't think many people like C. If they're just a more casual developer. Um, anyways, politics stuff sounds fun. Voting behavior and the media and electoral systems. Um, that good job for writing out all those notes. That's pretty good. Uh, yeah, that those politics topics are also very very interesting. Um, it's wonderful being in the U.S. and having such a weird and frankly kind of undemocratic like democratic system. But you know what? We're like one of the oldest ones still existing in the modern world. So we're gonna hang up on our laurels. Ah, yes, media and social media. That's a fun one. The U.S. is also a fun one. In that one, it's just sort of like the Wild West, basically. Uh, U.S. politics is super entertaining if you don't actually have to deal with any of the consequences. Um, uh, I don't know. I guess for the most part, me, I'm pretty. I guess I'm pretty economically privileged. So for the most part, most of the worst parts of U.S. politics don't really affect me at all. Um, U.S. politics is entertaining. It is really fun and entertaining. Yeah. Uh, I also just tend to like it because like topics are a bit more segmented because of like the three branches operate pretty independently from one another. It's not really like your parliamentary system where like the executive and the legislature is like built into one another. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. Um, there is economics everywhere. Basically, if you have people who have to make trade-offs on stuff, there's always going to be economics. Um, that's just how it works. Basically, that subject is all about like what do you do with scarce resources, essentially. Um, physics is also cool for sure. Uh, science awards as well. Oh, by the way, I should encourage everyone to actually get up and walk around, just because that's the healthy thing to do. Uh, Perhaps we could get up and walk around for about 2 minutes. Everyone can still participate in the chat, obviously, but just stand up and sort of shake your legs out as you do so. Is what I would recommend. That's probably what I'll do. And yeah, I'll tune back in at the 40-second mark. And chat can go on, but please like get up and move your legs while you're chatting. I would recommend. So I will see you in like 2-ish minutes while I do the same. Hello. I am back. Um, yeah. So what is this like award ceremony thing? How does that work? Oh yeah, that's true. I don't really know how award systems work when with social distancing either. Let me also update the overlay as this discussion on awards continues. Oh, gotta update this. 2 out of 3 sessions have been done, and um, what is our group total? Is it 6 people? Mo, Danny, Alia, uh, Sahana, and Gunami. So 7 actually. So we are at 13, I think. 13 it is. Yeah, I think we actually might beat our record today. Actually, now that I'm looking at these numbers, if we maintain this viewership, which is pretty exciting. Uh, yeah, sciences are pretty cool. But you know, like you don't necessarily have to feel guilty about it. I guess there is some like variety lost, but you know, um, you always got to make trade-offs in life. Sometimes you can't get everything you necessarily want, I guess. Um, really quick, let me update some things to get us set up for the next session. Discussion can continue as always. All right. Yeah, I mean it's slightly different, but again, like I guess this is very much an econ thing, but like life is anytime there's a scarcity of something in life, there's always you always have to make trade-offs. Uh, it's rough, and I definitely struggle with it too. Because I, in general, am interested in a lot of stuff, but like your time is a limited resource. So yeah. Hold on. All right. I hate to interrupt the discussion about what subjects to concentrate on and study. Oh wow, that confrontation. Damn. Hate to interrupt the discussion, but I think our break is starting to wrap up, and it's about time to get set for our next session. So now that the timer is set up on the stream, and how does this work? Now that oh, how does the forest room work? Okay, wait a minute. Um, how do I create a new room? Hey, sorry. Whoever is like familiar with forest and like group settings, do I have to make a new room every time we do a new session? Hmm. I may have accidentally messed up the room, but we got the one tree in. So I guess we'll just go with the normal stream timer, and I'll figure out how to use forest in the future. Anyways, yeah, we should start getting back to work. I have the stream timer all ready to go, so I'm gonna start turning off the break time elements, and we're gonna start working towards that final session. So, um, good luck, everybody. Hope your last session is nice and productive. I'll see you on the other side of it. Okay, that is our last session. Hopefully that was nice and productive for all of y'all. I am almost done with my assignment, so I'm pretty happy with how this study session went. Hold on. Let me also set up the 1-minute timer for a quick eye rest in case anybody would like to engage in that. That's good to hear, Daniel. And it's probably a good time to stop as well. It's basically about getting close to some semblance of bedtime over in the UK, at least if your sleep schedule isn't messed up by quarantine. Really quick, before we wrap the stream up, I'm going to encourage everybody to find a final object to look at, again, 6 to 7 meters away or farther, or 20 feet away or farther, that is safe to look at. And we're just going to look at it for a single minute. And then I'll, wrap up with a little bit of discussion and a quick productivity tip, and we'll be good. Nice. Good job finishing all your notes, Gunami. That is always good, seeing a task complete. Anyways, really quickly, why don't we all start looking at our objects if you would like to follow along with the eye habit, and I'll start the timer right now. So again, remember, don't strain your eyes, just concentrate your attention on the object, and make sure to blink, but don't force blinking either. You can massage around your eyes, but don't rub directly into your eyes. And yeah, those are the basic guidelines I seem to constantly give. Keep looking. If you can find some regular object to look at in your study space too, this is an extremely helpful habit, because you can also incorporate this when you're normally working as well, like outside of these streams. Keep looking. There we go. All right. Yeah. Today was nice and productive. How do you make notes for math? I assume it would just be walkthroughs of practice problems, essentially. But besides that, at least from my experience, most of math notes are just copying down a procedure so that you understand how a procedure works. But then the rest is just building an intuition off of the different procedures taught by testing out that procedure on novel problems, basically. That was a lot of words. How many do we have on stream, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to say. Maybe 5. We got Mo, we got Daniel, we got Guname. We got Sahana. I think that makes... Is that 6? Somebody help me out here. Is that 6? Because if it is, then we've beaten our record. 1, 2, 3. Gonna be thumbs up to that. Sahana thumbs up to that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like Alia is like active in the Discord. I'm gonna take that as a sign that like Alia is also watching. So we're just gonna make that a 19, which is a brand new record, everybody. So congratulations to all of us, because we just broke a record for this channel. Biggest overall Pomodoro count so far. Yeah, that should be some cause for celebration. Although it's quite late in the UK, so I imagine y'all can celebrate that by going to sleep. Anyways, yeah, super proud of everybody. We I think we did break a new record today. So, good job, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty good. So some quick logistics notes to end this. I am streaming at the same time tomorrow because I don't have class tomorrow. So that'll be 2 to 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, or 7 to 10:30 GMT. So yeah, we'll go for another 3 hours tomorrow, which should be nice and fun. Hopefully, we can see if we can actually beat this record, because I don't think we had the max turnout that we did have today throughout the entire stream. So maybe we can hit that max number. Maybe get past 19. Wishful thinking, anyways. In terms of a productivity tip to end this stream, one that I did think about today was the usefulness of a capture system. So basically the idea is you probably get like a lot of random thoughts and ideas throughout the day. Sometimes that might even inspire you to start going down like a rabbit hole of browsing something because you had some like weird question in your mind. And oh yeah, okay, so yeah, we definitely got 19 then. In terms of capture systems, sometimes you get random ideas. They sometimes lead you down rabbit holes of browsing. This happens to me a lot. A good way to handle that is not to suppress random ideas that come up, because that sort of limits your creativity if you sort of teach yourself not to pursue those ideas. What you should do instead is you should have some sort of capture system where if you have that question that pops up in your mind, you put it into your capture system and you delay actually looking into that question until way later, until a predetermined time that you've already set up. So this could be like either like a Google Doc or like a sheet in Notion, more like a spreadsheet, where anytime you have something that you want to browse at the moment, but you're preoccupied with work, you just write down that question and that thing you want to browse in the sheet. And then later on, when you're enjoying your free time at the end of the day, you can then open up that sheet and actually look up those things that caught your attention at the time. This way you can be way more intentional about your time and make sure you stay focused on what you're doing at any given point. The main thing about a capture system is that it has to be very easy to use. So it has to be really easy to enter stuff. Google Drive and Notion can sometimes work pretty well just because that's available everywhere. Sometimes even like a written notebook can sometimes help if you like that instead. But regardless, the intuition, I guess, behind this tip is that if you find yourself getting distracted by random thoughts that sort of lead you down like internet rabbit holes, find a way to capture those ideas and externalize them so they stop being a distraction, but also capture them so you don't lose out on whatever piqued your interest and whatever creative thoughts and ideas popped up in your mind. So yeah, that is my end productivity tip for today. I hope this stream was nice and useful for everybody. It was really great for me. I got some stuff done. I'm so glad that the turnout was so great today. I really appreciate it from everybody. And yeah, I guess that's where we'll end it today. So yeah, I as I said before, I'm gonna see all of you tomorrow at 2 to 5:30 Eastern Standard Time or 7 to 10:30 GMT. So yeah, that's when I'll be streaming tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some similar turnout then. I see some people in chat are typing. So I will eagerly wait to see what comes up. Oh yeah, you're welcome for the stream. This always helps me, and I'm super glad it also helps other people. So yeah. Oh, if you enjoyed this content, either watching this as a live stream or watching this as a video, please feel free to like and subscribe. That would be super helpful for my channel. Helps me reach more people. Helps me build out maybe an audience base. Because I am planning eventually to make video content when I have time. So building up an initial audience base is super helpful for me. So yeah, if you really appreciated this study session, feel free to like and subscribe. Anyways, yep, that's where we'll end it today. I will see you all at the same time tomorrow.